question I will be answering today is better together really better? Through my research, I have found that the answer depends on complexity. Simple tasks are best accomplished by individuals, while more difficult tasks are best accomplished by a group. Researchers from the Procedures of National Academic of Sciences state that groups are as fast as the fastest individual and more efficient than the most efficient individual, but this is only when the task is complex, not when the task is simple. So, what is teamwork? Teamwork is something we are taught at a young age, and we use this skill throughout our adult lives. A team is defined as two or more individuals that come together to execute a common goal. So, what is needed for a team to be successful? Fundamental characteristics of a team determine whether this group will be successful. A team needs to have specific roles, common goal, and the ability to communicate and execute the plan. Weak fundamentals of the team are the reason for failure. In her article, Dr. Linder states that 97% of employees believe that lack of alignment within a team impacts the outcome of the project. This role of alignment leads us to the idea of psychological safety in a group. We've all had that experience in our lives where we're in a group project and we don't feel safe sharing our ideas for fear of judgment. In all the cases in my personal life that I've been in, it has led to negative outcomes in our group project. This is the same in the corporate world. Psychological safety is a shared belief between members that a team is okay to take risks, to ask questions, express their ideas and concerns, and admit to mistakes, all without fear of negative consequence. This is very important because it leads members to be more engaged and motivated because their contributions matter and are able to speak up without fear. This design of teamwork could eliminate the 57% of projects that fail due to breakdown in communications. This was also stated by Dr. Linder. The benefits of teamwork. If teams' fundamentals are aligned, there's a lot of benefits to teamwork. Groups allow individuals to bring their diverse insights to solve a problem. This increases the success rate by coming to a solution faster. Success of the team leads to the success of the company and also improves accomplishment beyond just an individual. Foundation needs to be enforced by a leader, no matter the scale of the project. Good leaders are said to possess good communication skills, resilience, integrity, and respect for their team members. In FDR's inaugural address, he portrays all of those qualities when he states, "For the trust reposed in me, I will return the courage and devotion that benefit the time." He is telling Americans to give their trust in him so he can help benefit the nation. This is exactly what each team needs. A leader needs to have the best interests of the group at heart so they can help guide the process of collaboration and benefit the entire team. With good leadership skills, groups outperform individuals by 80%. But is teamwork always the best answer? No. Going back to the first quote, even though groups can be faster at achieving complex tasks, individuals are more efficient at completing simple tasks. A single person is able to complete smaller projects more efficiently than a group. It requires less deviation of task and less debate on whether a solution is correct. Teamwork is especially not the answer when a group lacks collaboration ability. A quote from researcher Wyatt Penn at Penn University: "When you get together in a group, you waste time and you compete with each other. So there's quite a good reason why you might take seriously the fact that individuals can be better." In the article, Moral Courage and Intellectual Disobedience, General Miley is teaching the need for his soldiers to, quote, disobey orders to accomplish the mission when battlefield realities have fundamentally changed and there is no time to consult with superiors. As I previously stated, teams are effective when they have good, strong fundamentals and someone to enforce those characteristics and execute the plan. If fundamentals were to change and the leader is unavailable, the team can be weak and cannot perform. Each group is reliant on those two components to making their team inflexible, unlike individual work. Individuals have the power to make fast and easy changes to the original plan, saving time and consultation. The National Library of Medicine states that organizations are increasingly becoming dynamic and unstable. This evolution has given the rise to reliance on teams and increased complexity in terms of team composition. Undertrained teams lead to small tasks being done by large groups. The benefit and companies should focus on training their employees to be self-sufficient problem solvers so they can be utilized to benefit the entire organization. Overall, better together is dependent on the dynamic of the team. The team needs to have correct fundamentals and environment of psychological safety in order to succeed. Leaders need to have a role in each team, but every individual needs to be trained to be self-sufficient so they can be trusted to take over the group task when needed. The task at hand determines the strategy, but there's a place for individual and teamwork in every organization with the right fundamentals and execution. Thank you.
Thank you. What evidence did you gather that you didn't include, and why did you choose not to use it in your presentation?
I gathered some evidence about individual and teamwork in sports, and I chose to go more of the workplace route instead of the sport route, so I just used all my sources and went that way.
Okay, thank you. How was your conclusion in conversation with the body of literature and other research sources that you've examined?
I examined FDR and the moral courage articles, and those conclusions both were different. One was more an individual conclusion about how in the military you need individuality, and FDR was more about unifying a country. But I discovered that you need both in order to work collaboratively in an organization. So I used both conclusions, and I came to my conclusion.
Okay, thank you.